Assalamu alaikum viewers, I'm Zubia Irfan. Welcome to another show of CxO Talk. As you know, it's a knowledge sharing platform for all the C-level across the Pakistan and around the globe. Every time we invite some interesting personalities in our show. Today we are honored to have Mr. Faisal Mukhtar Khan with us. Mr. Faisal Mukhtar Khan, a seasoned information security professional with over 28 years of experience, currently serving as a senior leader in information security and infrastructure at Dubai World Trade Center. With deep expertise in IT risk mitigation, business continuity, and enterprise compliance, Mr. Faisal has been instrumental in building secure and resilient technology environment. We are excited to hear about his insights, experience, and leadership journey in evolving world of cybersecurity and digital infrastructure. So, Assalamu alaikum, Mr. Faisal.
Assalamu alaikum, Zubia.
Walaikum assalam. How are you?
First of all, thank you so much for inviting me up and the CxO Global Forum to giving me this opportunity and having you, conduct this interview for your show.
Great, great. So, Mr. Faisal, could you please give a brief introduction to our viewers about yourself and your role within your organization?
Sure, Zubia. Moving through many organizations here in the UAE, I head the information security and compliance for the World Trade Center. I'm a computer graduate who
Right.
spent a majority of his life as an expat, currently in the UAE. Just a meager 6 to 7 years in Pakistan for doing my high school and university. With 28 years of experience on my hands, I've spent time in various organizations, various roles, working my way up from a system engineer to working in infrastructure, and then now transitioning into cybersecurity and information security.
Right. So, can you share a bit about your educational background and what led you to choose this particular field of study?
So to begin with, I actually did my bachelor's, as I just mentioned to yourself, from Sir Syed University of Engineering and Technology in Pakistan. That was the first ever batch, the '94 batch, and interestingly, I am the first ever student in Sir Syed to receive his degree. So. This is something that I take as pride with myself. Growing up, the love of computers, I was very fortunate because I had early access to a lot of programming tools, to a lot of devices that were given to us in the school era, and this ultimately changed my passion, and which led me to choosing this industry itself.
Excellent, excellent. So, what are the biggest challenges organizations face in maintaining information security today?
Um, that's an interesting question. See, every challenge comes with its pros and cons, and there is no such thing as an unchallenged work. All right. In the industry that I work of infosec, there are challenges every day. We have to overcome these challenges by being very rational and being and peacefully adapting to remedial action plans. You can panic, but at the end of the day, this is what it teaches us, that to be able to maintain complex situations, in an easy way.
Right.
Yeah. So that is something that I think is a huge challenge. Other than that, if you would want one word
Mhm.
as a biggest challenge, then I call my answer would probably be humans. All right, because and I'll refer to a Stanford University report which said that approximately 88% of the data breaches happen because of human error.
Okay, okay. So, Mr. Faisal, how has the cybersecurity landscape changed over the last decade?
That's another good question. So 10 years back, if you look 10 years back, we were basically on the basics of security. It was not so intense, but we were still but very relevant and very important. Nowadays, the mindset of the organizations, the priorities are actually changing.
Yeah.
It's all about shifting to the cloud, minimizing carbon
Hmm.
footprint, these challenges have increased tremendously. So these situations become even more challenging for us post COVID. As everyone knows, that the entire world had to remotely, work. Every home Wi-Fi device, personal device, and even third-party collaboration tools like Zoom and and Google Meet and everything had to become a part of a corporate environment. This was definitely a huge challenge when it comes to potential vulnerabilities that are around, and understanding it correctly, because the attackers have also become very smart. So literally, this was a great challenge for us as well. But it's an uphill task, I would say that, but it makes it challenging for us as well.
Very right, very right. So, Mr. Faisal, how do you keep up with rapidly evolving security threats and technology trends?
You'll love this example, okay? And I say this to everyone that, staying ahead in cybersecurity is just like trying to outpace a cheetah on a treadmill, right? So I believe in connectivity, collaboration, and which I heavily rely on. And this is part of my continuous learning and community engagements. I attend a lot of conferences around the world. I share knowledge which I've gained over the number of years, and I in turn take away knowledge which is shared by my industry peers. So that's how technology trends, keep changing. If I talk about threat intels, for example, so we onboard a lot of various sources for threat intelligence. We have government-related threat intel sources. I get a lot of my threat intel sources from staying connected with social media, all right, which is often quite surprising. The likes of LinkedIn, Reddit, Twitter, a lot of WhatsApp and Signal channels that we have as part of the community in the UAE as well. So this is something that keeps us abreast to the latest threats that are looming around. Because in cybersecurity, it's just not about staying ahead. It's about how well prepared you are.
Great, great. So, Mr. Faisal, how do you manage to maintain a healthy work-life balance, and what strategies do you use to achieve it?
I'll be really honest about this thing. I don't have a sophisticated strategy for this.
Okay.
When I'm at work, I give it full focus. But I also treat my calendar like a firewall. I block time for my priorities, whether it be work, family, health, reflection. However, I have weekends strictly dedicated for family and, of course, my own me time to reconnect and unwind. I do on the sides connect with industry peers, as well as I just talked to you about, or conferences, closed roundtables, and events as well. And this is just a healthy way of kind of
Yeah.
reconnecting with people,
Mhm.
and trying to, as I said, to unwind and be yourself.
Okay. So, could you share some of your hobbies or interests?
My hobbies. Okay, so I think I don't have too much of hobbies that I would say that
Okay.
I think probably I would say that I love nature. I'm a nature loving guy. As just as the nature never stands still, the threat landscape
Mhm.
of security is always changing. So I like going camping deep into the desert and trekking, the mountain ranges that we have here in the UAE. It's just about having inner peace, listening to music. Special fan
Mhm.
of Pakistani bands and singers, and I listen to music over there. I try to make sure that I'm not connected to technology at that point in time, because that's the time that I have to unwind and to create inner peace for myself.
Right, right. So, Mr. Faisal, what advice would you give to young professionals who are just starting their careers?
Oh, this is something, you have all the questions that are very difficult to answer, but yeah, this is probably the most difficult one, because I normally call it a $1 million question. Why? Because this is often neglected in our day-to-day discussions that we have, and I have to say this because being a father of a graduate as well, who's just getting out of uni, they are very connected with social media, which is actually shaping
Mm,
their
right.
priorities day over day. All right, and I'm specifically mentioning or referring to Gen Zs. All right, um, they have a lot of curiosity around of elements and things that they don't have hindsights to, but they kind of chase titles. All right, and I often kind of relate this to like trying them. I mean, they probably would like to drive a Ferrari before they even know how to park it. All right, that's the pace they're working on at this point in time. Um, us as leaders, we need to inspire them. We need to create those
Mm,
connections. We need to show them the value or the real value of results. All right, over a
mm,
period of time, they will actually realize that it's not about how fast they can go with their Ferrari that I just mentioned, but it's
mm.
all about reaching safe, without burning the engine.
Right, right. Very well said. I totally agree with you.
Yes,
Uh,
absolutely.
so, uh, Mr. Faisal, in the end, I would like to ask, how do you think CXO Global Forum will impact your professional journey and the industry you are in?
So far that I've been a part of the CxO Global Forum, and thank you for everyone who's put me as a member here. I find it being a catalyst to unite leaders where they share their stories and opportunities to meet up. Right. Unfortunately, I've not been a part of any meetup recently. I mean, or I'm looking forward to that. But I'm a strong believer, as I told you, of connectivity and collaboration, and this really upskills me and keeps me abreast of all latest technology trends and practices as well. So honestly speaking, if you ask me, we need to remember that our skill sets are getting stagnant, and the only way we can move forward is by sharing and gaining those knowledge and information to better serve our organization. I think and I strongly believe that CXO Global is one such forum, which is doing a great job. So I mean, kudos to them.
Great. Thank you very much, Mr. Faisal Khan. We wish you more and more success in your life. It has been a very insightful discussion with you. I hope our viewers will learn a lot from it. Thank you very much.
I thank you for having me once again. Pleasure talking to you.
Same here. So, viewers, this is it for to you. This is it for today, and inshallah, see you soon with some another amazing personality. Till then, take care. Allah Hafiz.
Love.